Ow.
That's what you get.
Why did I look at my left hand when you hit?
Huh. I think this will be the last one.
Broken.
What's going on, YouTube? I'm Scotch.
And I'm Sniff.
And we're
Scotch
Scotch
and Sniff. We've got another uncorking. That's what we're gonna be doing right now.
Ooh.
So, if you have ever seen this bottle before and wanted to try it,
Have you ever seen this bottle before?
yeah, I saw this bottle in a store and it was really expensive. And I was like,
I've never heard of it.
I kind of want to try it. So it's the label that got me. The label's like really pretty, and I know that's a dumb reason to buy bottles.
No, not at all. I
But
love
that's
bottles. Look at
literally-
Hibiki. I mean, they're all gone, so you can't look at them at all.
Yeah, but like that's part of marketing, right? Like wine labels look a certain way because they know you'll pick it up off the shelf. I'm sure they did this very much on purpose because it's reminiscent of very old Saint Nick.
William LaRue Weller, any of the BTAC set.
Well, these guys actually, I think they also bottle very old Saint Nick. So, Rare Perfection Distillery down in Bardstown, Kentucky. Not unlike Bardstown whiskey in Bardstown, Kentucky. Anyways, so that's what these guys do. This is Canadian whiskey that was bottled 14 year. There are a couple of weird reviews online. I tried to read some of those and see what's up. And one of them I was kind of impressed. And then the rest of the reviews I found, I was like, this doesn't seem like it's going to be a good time. Or maybe it's going to be a mixed time. So let's just try it. Let's break into this thing and see what's up.
Yeah, I mean,
it's Canadian,
it's not often that you get a Canadian that's aged this long, and I think that's maybe where the weird part of it comes from. And also, the proof is ridiculous. It's 50.3%, which is going to be a fireball.
Is it? Or is it going to be Canadian Fireball?
Wait,
I'm doing a really bad job of spilling everything.
Your
Listen, the bottle shape's weird.
pouring skill. You're going to blame it on the bottle shape,
I blamed it on the bottle.
Okay.
I did.
I blame it on the bottle.
Get a little microfiber towel. Clean that up.
Oh.
Is it as good as your nose thinks it is?
No, I was
I'm
smelling
excited.
something
I'm
else.
ready. I'm really nervous.
Nervous about what?
About the future.
You can smell the future?
In this. Sometimes.
Right off the bat, I'm just getting a lot of alcohol.
The alcohol's strong, and I actually get quite a bit of sweetness. I know this is supposed to be made on a 4-grain mash bill, like a bourbon 4-grain, like, mostly corn, throw in some other grains, rye, wheat, barley. I actually like the nose. It's
Do
got
you?
like, yeah, there's a sweetness. I had to really dig into
I mean,
it.
tell me other than the sweetness, because I get the sweetness, but like there's.
That's all I want. Isn't that like what bourbons do? Bourbons do sweetness.
Well, this isn't a bourbon.
They do corn, and it's Canadian whiskey, but it's made like a bourbon. And then there's all this
What does that mean?
information. No, just like it's distilled just like a bourbon. It's got, column still. It's got 4 grains, like a 4-grain bourbon, but it's aged in Canadian rick houses that are supposed to not
Is it
have so
colder?
much wood interaction, but they're supposed to have good flavors. This is just what I read online. I don't know if it's colder. The bottle seems about room temperature, honestly.
No, Canadian. I mean, being up in Canada.
Yeah, no. If you live in Canada, it's definitely colder. They're closer to the North Pole, and so that's why it's colder. Duh. I bet you Santa stops at the Canadian place first. It's easy to get there.
Probably.
He just has to jump over from his little island onto
Rudolph actually has that saved in his Google. Actually, I was gonna say his.
Rudolph
but then is
retired like
Rudolph a
20
girl?
years ago. It doesn't even matter. Rudolph retired 20 years ago. Santa's sleigh has been nuclear powered for literally over a decade.
That's the Tim the Toolman
No,
Taylor
no.
version.
Has nothing to do with that. I'm talking about actual Santa Claus, not some garbage Tim the Toolman wannabe Santa Claus trash nonsense. Not Santa Claus Santa. I'm talking about Santa for real Santa. I almost said, "What you talk about, Willis?" But you know what I'm saying. Listen, I know that you're still. That's it. This has only happened a couple times for me. Wow, that ending is fire, literally. Ooh, too much. That's a lot of heat on the finish, but it doesn't even matter. The one thing that I wanted out of this, I got. Buttercream. All day.
Buttercream?
You're not getting buttercream?
So I'm
Holy shnikes, I got like 900% buttercream. I'm stoked.
getting a really nice vanilla rich sweetness.
Yeah, like brulee.
I can say brulee, not buttercream.
Well, because you took out eggs? Eggs? Eggs. Eggs?
The heat is
The heat on the finish.
the heat is powerful, but what you get as long as you can sustain through that is a really nice, like caramelly rich vanilla, like vanilla seed, vanilla paste.
What's vanilla paste?
Vanilla paste is just vanilla seeds that have, like when you scrape out vanilla seeds, it's not just seeds. It comes out in this like membrane.
It's all that weird mesh.
Yeah, it's like brown.
Oh, that's just called vanilla
stuff.
paste?
Vanilla paste, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Now you know. The more
And
you
knowing
know,
is
more
half
you
the
grow. Da-na-na-na. G.I. Joe.
Knowing is half the battle is G.I. Joe. What you did, the more you know, the more you grow. It's like that.
Yeah.
Like AFKN, like we're watching TV.
AFK.
Yeah. You don't remember that?
No, I do.
When we watched TV in
Which
Korea?
they weren't the only ones who did.
AFKN. It's amazing how these things get like ingrained in your brain from when you're a child and you still remember it 100 years
Ingrained
later.
in your membrane. Ingrained in your brain.
Oh.
This is
I'm digging the sugar.
no. The sugar is really nice. It's like very. It is very sweet. And it slows you down because of the 50%. So you're not just like blah, blah, blah. Because if this was at, blah, blah, I don't know, 47 or something like that, it might be incredibly drinkable and it would just be like a delicious, rich treat. But the alcohol,
I'm going to try it at 47. I have no idea how much I'm putting in there. Doop, 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 doop. Oh, that's...
the nose is hard to fight through because the alcohol is pretty... How much was this?
$10 per year.
Oh, okay.
And honestly, no regrets.
Yeah, I was going to say if this is less than $250...
You put this at $250 for the flavor?
No, I put
Oh,
it
that's
at
strong.
less than $250. $140?
$199?
No.
Oh,
Like this is definitely a one.
150?
Yeah, I'd pay 150.
145?
I'd pay 145.
140.
I'd pay 140. You're going down. So this is the opposite of an
I think-
auction.
I'll cut you a deal. I got a whiskey that fell off the back of a truck. I don't want to drink at the same time as you. Because, you know, it's bad juju. But yeah, no, this is surprisingly enjoyable. Hopefully with this water, it's going to bring down some of that heat. And if it doesn't, well, you know, at least I tried.
You know, sometimes with water, it can either water it down or bring out some astringency from a high proof whiskey. But they're really good. Like it's really delicious notes.
Water brings down some of the heat, but then adds like some interesting finishing flavors.
Oh,
Like salt and pepper.
on the nose, I got
Which is
like
weird.
when you're walking through like a Christmas festival or a Christmas market, and there are all those like competing sweet flavors of things either being like caramelized sugars being made like in front of you, maybe like what is the wine stuff that's got spices and stuff in it.
Mulled
And it's
wine?
Mulled wine is being made over here. There's some eggnog over here, hot chocolate and marshmallows.
Oh, I'll give you eggnog and mulled wine. Maybe that's where I'm getting salt and pepper from. I'm not really getting baking spices so much as I get. Well, you haven't even tried it. I need you to take a sip. I need you to take a sip to try it, so you can see what's going on here. Because I really do get like salt and pepper. I know that sounds weird, but it didn't exist before, and now I'm getting it. Which, for me, that's a fair trade. Like if we get rid of some of that heat, and you're gonna give me salt and pepper, cool. We're going savory. But when you were talking about walking through like a Christmas market, I was definitely getting eggnog. I get that, a little mulled wine, but I'm also getting like, I almost said Douglas fir, but I don't remember the kind of trees that Christmas trees are. But that smell of like
I mean, that's a nice
Christmas tree.
Douglas
Yeah.
fir.
Getting a little bit of that.
So I'm not getting the salt and pepper that you're talking about, but
Right on the finish. It's just me.
so one thing I'm noticing is that it is very viscous. Like my lips are actually sticking together. So this is a it's sweet. It's sweet.
Sweet. What's mine say?
Yeah, I'd spend $150 on this.
I did. Spent $140 on it.
Because when are you going to find a 14-year-old Canadian whiskey? That's hard enough to find an age-stated whiskey and one that's not just a Canadian whiskey and one that's not just blended. I can't.
And one that hasn't won any awards for being the best whiskey in the world?
That's a blend.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I'm talking about an age-stated.
Actually, now that I think about it,
And that was a mistake.
was it?
Yes, it's a good whiskey, but it's not whiskey of the world. When you have Hibiki 21 out there, you better get up
Here's
to
the
those
thing.
standards.
If I have to sit down with Hibiki 21 or Crown Royal Northern Harvest Dry, I mean, the choice is obvious. I'm not going Japanese. I just do that for the offense. I see what I've done to you. You see, that's how
you are about so
calm down.
You
I would the only
breathing on me is that like this whiskey noses amazingly, and like
it's
just the
fantastic.
breath that I'm getting off it really is. It's delicious. The nose alone.
I'm surprised how good this is.
And
I was literally afraid that I'd have regrets though, because I was like $140 on something I've never heard of with a bunch of writing on the front. This is gonna be weird.
so I'm having
That
this
creme brulee.
struggle bus moment where it's like, would I spend $150 on this? Like not knowing. Yeah, I think you made a leap, and your leap was good.
Here's the thing though, is like one, it easily could have gone bad. Two, for this flavor profile set, viscosity, mouthfeel, I feel like I got lucky.
You got lucky.
But at the same time, why can't other people make this? 14 years old, does it have to be aged in a Canadian rickhouse for this to work? Like,
I mean, I wonder what.
how do you get the magic of,
Right.
so,
14 years.
and then all these good flavors,
I'm
what's
guessing
going on?
it's colder. Maybe there's not as much transmission.
So
through
that's
the
what they
wood.
claim on their website. And I'm like, okay, I could buy some of that, which was I was afraid of when I bought it, because I was like, how lacking in transmission to the wood is it?
Like, is this 14-year-old going to taste like a 7-year-old?
Correct or worse. But no, this is
I'm
this
sure
is
they
like the
keep their rick
postman.
houses warm though.
It delivers. No, so no, on their website they say like Canadian cold weather whiskey.
Yeah, but it's not like you can have your whiskey in like, 20 under, 20 below.
Why not?
I don't know, conditions of the wood, just and like
Fats
how
will come
much
together, but
you
I think-
have.
Yeah, but it's not a ton of water that's gonna expand and explode.
No, I'm not talking
Even
about
if it
that, but I'm
freezes.
talking about just like, like when you have a warehouse that you're holding items in, like you have people that are gonna be. I don't know. I just
No, like Dunnages in Scotland, they just leave them to whatever the temperature outside is.
right, but Scotland doesn't get hotter, doesn't get colder than minus below.
Where in Canada are they then?
Yeah,
See, it could be
there's
any.
a lot that's.
I don't know. There's a lot going on here, but if we're just talking just about the flavors,
It is delicious.
yeah,
It is delicious.
This is a heck of a.
Rare perfection? I don't know about that. Rare 14-year-old Canadian whiskey? I can definitely get with that.
True. So yeah, this was really good. And this is a good last video to end this whole recording session on. I'm super excited about.
They don't know that.
I know, but this is the reality of what's going on, right? Like there's recording happening. We're trying to sample some whiskey. It's delicious.
If you find this in your area and it's at $140, $150,
Buy it. Yeah.
pick it up.
Easy buy.
Like as long as you have it in your means, or maybe you save $10 a month.
Right.
and
If
you
you're not gonna
gotta-
make your mortgage because you bought
yeah,
this
definitely
bottle,
don't do that.
Don't do
but
that.
like this is it's a really good whiskey. It's really good. I'm so confused with like there's so much that I don't know that I'm just wondering like you're right, why?
Yeah,
These people do this
There's
at
a lot
14
going on
years?
here that I'm like, I don't understand what's happening.
Why doesn't other, whiskey, bourbon or whatever taste
Maybe they're right. Maybe it's because cold weather and the lack of interaction with the wood actually helped something. I don't know. That sounds like some weird wood science questions.
that's some voodoo.
And if that was the case and people knew that they could create something like this, why wouldn't more brands try to get into the cold
Right.
if that's the case?
But
Or
then
maybe
they-
it's a secret that nobody knows.
Maybe that, but then rare perfection. Maybe it's so rare that people don't even know.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm not going to try to tie it into the name. You could have given it the name of anything.
But now you know.
Yeah, now we all know, which is fantastic. That's why we're here. So if you have ever tried this before, let us know down in the commentes.
Commentes.
And if you've never tried it before, let us know down in the commentes. I don't know why I'm calling comments commentes, but
Be
that's what
sure
we're
to
doing now.
like.
Which is just a like. That's where you hit the, there's a heart.
And
Is it a-
subscribe.
No, it's a thumbs up. Do a whole lot of, it's thumbs up on YouTube.
It's thumbs up on YouTube?
Yeah, I'm thinking too much of Instagram with
I
hearts.
mean, thumbs up and heart it. You know, put a heart in the comments. And a thumb next to a heart.
If you put a thumb next to a heart in the comments, and you got this far in the video like that,
I'll send you some.
we can't legally say that.
I didn't say that.
But
I just, there
if
was
you,
a breath that came out
I
of my mouth.
can't do that because then this whole bottle would go away and we can't do that. But maybe we'll pick one person. Maybe we'll do what he whispered under his breath that we won't edit to be too loud. So you probably have to turn up your phone or your computer or whatever you're watching on. So we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna leave it at that. I think we'll do a cutoff at like, I don't know, somewhere a month after this video drops, and then we'll just do that.
Boom.
So
Everybody
yeah.
loves contests.
So that's that. We covered likes. We covered comments.
We covered subscribes.
Oh no, we didn't.
We didn't?
We didn't cover subscribes. So what do you do if you like the content that we produce?
Subscribe.
Holy shnikes, there's
Holy
a solution.
shnikes.
Subscribe. Or die.
Double D's.
I'm gonna start saying subscribe or die because I want to get a shirt that says subscribe or die.
intense.
It's supposed to be intense.
It's
You
like
know what?
camping
is intense. Yes!
Yeah.
Yes! Camping is intense.
Nice.
He's excited about it. This buttercream's legit.
It's good. It's not buttercream. Creme brulee for sure.
That's